This dude just borrowed millions from a loan shark, put his house on the line, and he's already planning to never pay it back. No, he's not crazy. He just knows something nobody else does, and by the time everyone figures it out, it'll already be too late. The story begins on a pedestrian street inside a building where a thug is questioning a boy about borrowing 5 million yuan. He warns that the interest rate will be astronomical, clearly trying to scam him. Our protagonist is trembling in fear as two massive bastards surround him. He tells the thug that as long as the money is lent, he can set the interest as high as he wants. The thug sets it at 4% daily, demanding 7 million after a year, and asks for collateral equal to the loan. Without hesitation, our boy offers up his house. The thug claims the property is worth less than 4 million, but deep down, he's thrilled that a sheep has walked right to his door. He insists the collateral isn't enough and offers only 4 million. The MC pleads, saying even 4 million is plenty because his master told him this year would be lucky and he would earn a fortune when the time comes. Seeing how pathetic the boy is, the thug settles on giving only 3.5 million, dismissing him as a gambling dog. Our boy agrees instantly. The boss tells him he must pay 4.9 million within 3 months or the house is gone. If he agrees, the money will be transferred within 3 days. Then, our boy places a condition. But do you think I'll tell you right away? Hell nah, homies. After the deal is struck, the MC walks out with the money already in his bank account. He flashes a sinister smile, calling the boss a bastard and wondering who will bother returning money once the apocalypse starts. In his previous life, a natural disaster destroyed the ecosystem and spiked Earth's temperature by 50 degrees. Mutations began, and the world entered an apocalypse. We see the boss laughing like a maniac, calling our boy a fool, and vowing the house will be his. Walking down the road, our boy calls the boss an old fool for thinking he could cheat him. Because of the extreme heat, vegetation dried up and resources became invaluable. Those who possessed them could rule. Billionaires and stars were reduced to begging for a cup of water. This time, he's gonna live like a king. With enough time, he can prepare perfectly. He hears a noise and realizes he's in front of an expensive ice cream parlor. In his previous life, he bought treats here for his girlfriend even when he was broke. Our boy decides to try the ice cream for himself and orders 10 of every type. The crowd thinks he's crazy. The waitress questions the order since it costs 20,000 yuan, and a gold digger taunts his poor appearance, claiming if he's that rich, she'll kneel and apologize. Our boy takes her seriously, flashes his bank balance, and shuts everyone up instantly. The manager emerges, takes the order, and states the total is 1 million yuan. Our boy orders it delivered to his house. To farm some aura, he tells everyone their ice cream is on him. He looks at the gold digger, who immediately kneels and apologizes. He simply tells her she shouldn't talk so much. As he enjoys his ice cream, he reveals a spatial ability to store anything, a classic apocalypse manhwa theme. He notes that summoning any star or model won't be a problem now. He feels lucky to be reborn with this power, as it only awakened after the apocalypse began in his last life. Now that he has time, he will build a shelter and stockpile supplies. Suddenly, his phone rings. It's his girlfriend, Lu Wanqing. He says that after his parents died, she appeared like a savior, but this bitch was just aiming for the inheritance his parents left behind. She tells him that if he wants to marry her, he should gift her a flat and give 800,000 as a bride price. Basically, she's a mosquito draining our boy from top to bottom. When the apocalypse started, he tried everything to save her, but she sold him his livestock just to cling to someone stronger. Bro was eaten like a chicken, poor guy, but this time, he will settle the score. He picks up the call and she tells him her favorite gold necklace is lost. Damn, the artist went all out on her. The MC, with a smile, tells her he will buy a new one. Actually, 10 more. Lu Wanqing gets suspicious and asks when he became so generous. He tells her he invested in some Bitcoin and made a profit, claiming he'll be spending it only on her. She asks if he's fallen for a scam, but our boy tells her he hasn't. Instead, he says he needs a loan to invest more and requires a witness for the documents. He asks for her help, offering her 50,000 just for signing. Then, a bald guy asks Lu Wanqing if she is ready. She clings to the guy and tells him she'll be ready for some action right away. Honestly, bro, the old man had a chance, but not us. Stay strong, homies. Our day will come too. Lu Wanqing calls our boy a coward, thinking he'd never dare to cheat her. She has no idea what's coming. The scene shifts to our boy talking to a contractor about building an impenetrable fortress. He tells him it must have bulletproof windows, invisible anti-theft mesh, and walls reinforced to 3 meters. It needs to be bulletproof, earthquake resistant to level 8 or higher, and have a roof with solar panels, power generation, and 72 hours of oxygen supply. Bro is basically building an advanced military base. He demands it be ready within 1 month. The contractor's jaw drops. He thinks our boy is mentally ill. But our boy leans in and mentions that the contractor has built bunkers for millionaires before, so this shouldn't be a problem. The contractor says it's not the technicality that's the issue. It's the budget. Our guy shows his bank balance and tells the manager to name his price. The manager is shocked and quickly agrees, while our boy insists the materials must be top-notch. As they shake hands, radiating aura, the manager thinks he's going to drain the kid's wallet. Meanwhile, our boy knows that once the apocalypse begins, the manager won't even be alive to ask for payment. Now that the fortress is secured, he focuses on supplies, but more importantly, weapons. He knows that when the world ends, humans lose their nature and become dangerous. Cold weapons are easy to find, but he needs firearms to deliver the fatal blow. While walking the streets, he contacts a dealer for the guns. The dealer tells him to meet at a private address at 8 o'clock. When he arrives, he sees a girl dashing away from some buffoons who are chasing her. She finds our boy and asks for help, hiding behind him. But it looks like our boy already knows exactly who she is. Before our boy can even process who she is, one of the buffoons points at him and tells him to get lost. As he sees her face, he recognizes her as Li Yu, the academic goddess from his middle school that every boy used to drool over. Meanwhile, one of the fools grabs her by the hair, demanding money and telling her that if she can't pay, she can pay with her body instead. MC, what are you doing? Help the waifu. Our boy snaps out of it and tells the buffoons to let her go. One of the clowns dashes at him, calling him a brat for acting like a hero. But our boy is unfazed. He locks eyes, easily dodges the attack, twists the guy's hand, and delivers a devastating blow to his face, sending him flying like trash. Because of this fight, Bro unlocks a system mid-battle that harvests negative emotions. As our guy stands there aura farming, one of the hooligans warns that he'll kill the girl. Bro, he said he'd kill her, so why is he tearing her clothes, bastard? Out of nowhere, a blonde guy throws a rock at the fool, releasing the girl. He lands and asks why these fools are bullying her, but since these guys are headless suckers, they charge at him too. Our boy and the blondie easily dodge the attacks. The blondie kicks one in the leg, making him eat dirt. As they beat the shit out of the thugs one by one, the system harvests the negative emotions. Once it exceeds 10, he unlocks a space expansion ability. The system notifies our guy to work hard and harvest more negative emotions to get stronger. Interesting. Being the gentleman he is, he approaches Li Yu and offers a hand. She recognizes him as Chen Xiao. He asks if she's hurt and gives her his coat to cover herself. She thanks him. Then, the blondie interrupts their romance session, introducing himself as Mu Chang and asking for our boy's name. Our boy recognizes the name. This is the guy arranged for the arms deal. Mu Chang calls it a coincidence and tells a shitty joke, calling himself the Heavenly King covering the Earth Tiger. But our guy straight up roasts him by trying to set the firearms price to $250 because Mu Chang called him a friend. This triggers the system and farms more negative emotion. Our guy tells Mu Chang he was just joking to lighten the mood, but Mu Chang calls him ruthless and tells him to follow. Inside the house, Mu Chang shows off a Russian firearm, telling him it's sturdy and durable, though bullets are scarce. He offers a friend discount, but before he can finish, our guy interrupts and asks if it comes with a free suppressor and a warranty card. Mu Chang thinks our boy is a fool. He already discounted the price. Does he think he's buying home appliances? This triggers the system again. Our guy tells him he was just messing around and transfers the money right away. Fast forward to a hotel where we see Lu Wanqing looking healthy as ever. Our boy shows up, grabs her by the waist, rizzes her up, and tells her how much he adores her. Lu Wanqing thinks to herself that this simp once almost sold his blood to buy her a bag, so she doesn't think he'd ever cheat. Bro, our guy loved her from his heart, but this bitch is calling him a simp. What generation are we living in? But whatever, the artist went all out on this panel. Good job, artist. Then we see the thug boss complimenting Lu Wanqing on her signature. Again, the artist went all out here. The boss calls her a fool because once she signs that document, the debt is all hers. When she can't repay it, he'll use her to get the payment. Homies, our guy played 5-dimensional chess making her sign that contract. Cutting back to our guy, the contractor tells him the fortress is complete and can withstand several nuclear bombs. Homies, contact this manager and build yourself a bunker in case World War III starts. Then our guy pulls out a card and makes the payment. Wait a minute, you said you wouldn't pay him, now you're paying. I bet that's a fake card. As time skips ahead, news reports break about super solar flare activity causing extreme temperatures. Citizens are warned to take shelter ASAP. Our boy gets serious, telling himself the time has finally come. As he looks out the window, the sun looks like a massive red giant. Man, this is a great panel, but still not as good as the other ones. As the time skips, the news reports that because of a super solar flare eruption, the Earth's ionosphere has been compromised. The temperature has already risen to 45 degrees, and it's only going to get worse. They advise everyone to take shelter immediately. Even our guy, safe inside his house, can feel the oppressive heat radiating through the walls. Meanwhile, we see a girl washing herself to cool down. Bro, the artist doesn't spare anyone. He is dead serious when it comes to drawing women. Keep it up, artist. Then we see a fatty shopkeeper complaining that the weather is deadly. He tells the crowd they'll run out of supplies soon and will be doomed if they don't stock up now. He claims he's on his last batch of stock, but internally, he's over the moon. He thinks this heat stroke is just money being delivered to his doorstep, and he plans to milk it for every cent. The girls we saw earlier ask for a discount on some melons, saying they're too expensive. As soon as the fatty sees them, his attitude flips. He approaches them, offering 20 20% off and a free pack of tissues just for them. He even insists they come back at night for free melons and tells them to stock up on more. What a simp. Right after, an old man asks if the water could be sold a bit cheaper, but the fatty bastard snaps back. No bargaining. Our boy is watching everything from the background. He remembers his previous life when he was just trying to put a fallen item back on the shelf, and this fatty caught him, accused him of being a thief, and embarrassed him in front of a massive crowd. You can see it in his face. This time, he's going to make that fatty regret everything. Our guy walks up to a pack of chips and asks the fatty if they're made of gold, considering the price. The fatty gets pissed, which immediately starts farming negative emotions. Furious, he tells our boy to get lost if he can't afford it, which only increases the points. Then our boy drops a line, "You have so many resources. What if you get robbed at night?" The fatty shuts up instantly before getting furious again, warning our boy that he'll be beaten into a pulp. Calm as fuck, our boy mentions that the fatty hasn't been able to sleep lately, suffering from insomnia and fatigue. The fatty agrees, wondering if it's because of the stress of the supplies. Our boy just mocks him, calling him weak, and slaps him to make him focus. The fatty tries to swing, but our boy dodges with ease, grabs a candy, tosses a coin at him, and walks out, leaving the fatty absolutely cooked. Our guy walks away with 20 points from that rage. The scene shifts to night. Our guy stands in front of the shop and reflects on how, in his previous life, he let others push him around. This time, things won't be the same. His special storage has increased thanks to the points he just farmed. He activates his storage ability with a smirk on his face. By morning, the heat is so intense, the birds are practically turning into cooked dishes. We see the fatty standing in his store, completely shocked. The entire shop is empty. He screams in agony, clutching his head, while the system farms points like crazy. From a distance, our guy just watches, enjoying every second of the fatty's desperation. As the fatty cries in pain over losing everything, the people around him are bewildered. They wonder how an entire shop's worth of supplies could vanish in a single night. Some even think the place is haunted because a shadow was seen lurking outside at night. Hearing this, the fatty gets terrified, which farms even more points for our boy. Our guy is in the background enjoying the show. To add some extra spice to the fatty's misery, he opens a bag of chips right in front of him. The smell catches the fatty's attention immediately. Seeing the chips, the fatty comes running, screaming that it's his stock. He remembers his confrontation with our guy from the day before and, in a fit of rage, grabs his hand and accuses him of the theft. Our guy remains calm as fuck. He tells the fatty that getting physical isn't a good look and demands evidence. He warns that the fatty will have to take responsibility for talking nonsense without proof. Then, our boy points out the obvious. If there's absolutely nothing left in the store, how could he have specifically stolen those chips? The fatty is speechless. Deep down, he thinks that even if our boy didn't do it, he'll blame him anyway to cover his losses, which farms more points from the fatty's internal rage. Our boy then turns the crowd against him, exposing the fatty's plan to blame him without evidence. The people start questioning the fatty's integrity. Then, our guy makes a bet. He tells the fatty he can search his house. If the stolen goods are found, he'll pay 10 times the value of the entire shop. But if nothing is found, our boy gets the fatty's backup generator. Desperate to find a scapegoat, the fatty agrees and drags our boy to his home, convinced he's found his thief. When they arrive, the fatty's jaw drops at how fancy and high-tech the house is. Our boy asks if he's searched enough. With no words left, the fatty tries to run away like a loser, but our guy isn't having it. He grabs him and demands the generator they agreed on, calling the neighbors to witness the deal. The fatty tries to back out, but the crowd starts calling him a bastard for breaking his word. Out of nowhere, the fatty tries to land a blow on our guy. Our boy easily blocks it, twists his hand, and pins him to the ground. The fatty immediately folds and agrees to give up the generator. Our guy tells him to be quick about it, warning that once the temperature rises further, he won't even be able to step outside. The system farms some seriously good points from this encounter. Once things are settled, he gets a call from Lu Wanqing. She's sounding frantic, telling him that for the past few days, some men have been following her. She asks if they're debt collectors, crying that she only signed those papers as a witness, so why are they after her? Lu Wanqing asks our guy if he is trying to trick her. He plays the part perfectly, telling her he would never do that after sacrificing everything for her. He asks why she doesn't trust him, but internally, he's thinking about how impatient the Sea Gang is. He asks if they know her location, and she explains that she took a detour and managed to shake them off. Our guy reassures her, claiming they must have mistaken her for someone else and telling her not to worry. Then, he brings out a delicious meal. Lu Wanqing is amazed by the dish and asks if he has more. Our boy tells her he has plenty. As she strikes a stunning pose, she wonders where a fool like him got all these supplies. To mock her even more, he deliberately eats the dish in front of her. The way he eats has Lu Wanqing feeling, well, let's just say she's getting tingled somewhere. We won't go into detail or YouTube will definitely fuck me. Feeling the pressure, Lu Wanqing tells him she's scared and asks to stay at his place for a few days, promising to keep him company. You already know what kind of company she's talking about, homies, but this was all part of the plan. Our boy thinks about how cheap she is for taking the bait so easily. He reminds her that she wasn't even willing to give him her address before, but now she has no choice. He tells her to send the address and says he'll come pick her up once the heat cools down. Lu Wanqing tells him not to think about the past since he's her boyfriend, and she sends the location. Our guy tells her to wait like a dog until he arrives and hangs up. Lu Wanqing still thinks he's just a simp who will always be under her thumb. Our guy, however, knows she's a complete bitch. Before, she wouldn't let him near her door, and now she's begging him to come to her flat. As he's thinking, there's a knock at the door. It's Aunt Wong. This old fart tries to barge into the house, claiming he has AC and her kid can't withstand the heat. Our guy pushes the old fart back, reminding her of how she called him and his mother beggars when they were in poverty and had the security guards kick them out. He asks why she's suddenly remembering him now. The old fart starts shouting, saying that was years ago, and accusing him of having no heart for holding a grudge. Our guy just agrees he has no heart, but he does have AC. He shuts the door right in her face. Our boy roasted this old fart without even using fire. The system farms some easy points from that interaction. Then, our boy switches his SIM card and calls the C Gang. He gives them Lu Wanqing's exact location, telling them she's alone and easy to find. He smiles, knowing this is just the beginning. Lu Wanqing better just wait. Her nightmare is officially starting. We see Lu Wanqing getting all ready, thinking that once our boy arrives, she'll make him beg like a dog. She hears a knock at the door and heads out, assuming he has come to pick her up early. But to her absolute horror, she finds the boss of the C Gang standing right in front of her. She's shocked that they found her location so fast. They barge into her flat, demanding payment for the debt. Lu Wanqing screams that Chen Xiao is the one who will pay, claiming she was tricked. But the boss pulls out the contract and reminds her that she is the one who signed it. Therefore, she is the one who pays. He orders his subordinates to search for anything valuable, and they immediately start tearing the place apart. Bro, are they searching or just destroying everything? But homies, listen, never fall into debt no matter what. If you have food, eat. If not, it's better to die of hunger than deal with these guys. After the search, they only find a few valuables. The boss growls that these items aren't even worth half the debt, and they didn't come this far for nothing. He starts approaching her. Lu Wanqing desperately tells him that Chen Xiao has tons of supplies and will be there any moment, begging them to take the money from him instead. She tries to call our boy again and again, but there's no response. The boss snatches her phone and calls her a fool for trusting him, revealing that Chen Xiao played her and shifted all the debt onto her shoulders. Then, the boss drags her into the room for some action. Homies, what do you think about this? Was this a good or bad ending for Lu Wanqing? Comment your answers down below. We see our guy watching everything unfold, coldly telling Lu Wanqing to have a good day. Bro is absolutely brutal. Inside the room, the boss grabs her and asks what kind of supplies Chen Xiao actually has. She blabs everything, telling them he has AC, food, and drinks, and insists they should go after him because he has everything they need. The boss orders his fools to gear up and go after Chen Xiao. Lu Wanqing mutters under her breath, wishing a miserable death upon him. At this point, bro has already made so many enemies, but he's ready for all of them. The scene shifts to the streets, where we see a bunch of thugs heading toward our boy's place. They're being led by that old fart, Aunt Wang, who's blabbing about how our boy runs his AC 24 hours a day and hoards all the supplies without sharing a thing. One of the dickheads tells the old fart she's done a good job and promises she'll get her share once the goods are snatched. The old fart is already imagining our boy pleading for forgiveness, but these fools have no idea who they're dealing with. When they arrive, the boss immediately notices how well prepared the apartment is. One of the most idiotic guys in the group rushes forward, shouting that he'll kick the door open. He steps right onto a live electric line, gets electrocuted, and passes out instantly. Then, a bunch of other fools try to touch the unconscious guy and get fried themselves. Even the boss is dumbfounded, wondering how he hired such a brainless pack of idiots. Our guy speaks through the speaker, wishing them good luck and electrocuting a few more guys just for fun. This absolutely terrifies the boss and the rest of the gang, instantly farming points for our boy. He calls them a bunch of fools for trying to trespass through an electric grid. The boss demands he pay the debt, and the old fart pipes up too, asking if his parents raised him to be like this. Bro, I swear, if I was the MC, I would have shot that old fart first. Our boy calmly tells them his apartment is worth way more than the debt, and reminds them that Lu Wanqing is the one who owes them, not him. The boss is flabbergasted, shouting that supplies are more important than money now. Our boy tells them a wise man submits to his circumstances and warns them to fuck off while he's in a good mood, or the outcome will be much worse. To drive the point home, he electrocutes the guys who are already down again. Poor bastards. The buffoons flee immediately, swearing the C Gang won't let him get away with this. Their intense rage fuels the system, and the points start rolling in. Even the old fart looks like she's about to shit herself seeing the demonic aura of the apartment. Fast forward to the morning, the temperature has already spiked to 52 degrees. Our boy is completely unbothered, chilling inside and enjoying his ice cream. Some other shitheads in the building start calling him heartless and demanding he share his supplies, but he just tells everyone to fuck off. Their envy farms even more points, finally pushing his total over 1,000. The system starts calculating the rewards. I don't even know what it is yet, but it's bound to be something good. Let's wait and see, homies. We see our guy taking a picture of his massive stockpile and posting it to the community group. He tells everyone he has supplies left and to name themselves if they want something. Naturally, everyone starts demanding he brings the goods to them, but our boy shuts that down fast. He tells them he's not running a charity. If they want something, they need to give something in exchange. The neighbors start crashing out, calling him a selfish brat, but our guy just sighs at their foolishness. foolishness. Their rage fuels the system, and he unlocks a new ability, space cutting. It creates a microscopic fissure in the air that slices anything it touches within 3 meters. He tests it on an apple, and it cuts a perfectly clean half. Pretty interesting. The scene shifts to the street where a red car is speeding through the heat. We see a pair of familiar thighs. It's Lu Wanqing, and she's arrived with the boss. She does look stunning in that dress, doesn't she, homies? The boss steps out and confirms this is where Chen Xiao lives. He grabs Lu Wanqing and pulls her close, asking if she's unhappy that he's raiding her boyfriend's house. She mocks our guy, calling him trash and claiming that tonight is the day he finally dies. In the shadows, that fatty shopkeeper and another NPC offer to show the boss a shortcut to our guy's place. The boss promises them supplies once they catch our boy and orders them to lead the way, but instead of helping, the Sea Gang starts robbing the innocents and even robs the fatty. The old fart, Aunt Wang, tries to claim they are on the boss's side, but she gets kicked like trash instantly. Everyone starts regretting their decision to team up with the boss. As they stand in front of the fortress, our boy suddenly opens the shutters. He throws out a table and chair and starts eating a meal right in front of those bastards, casually asking if they need something. The boss thinks the kid is just acting tough while death is at his door. Once he finishes his meal, our boy asks the boss if his parents ever taught him manners, specifically, not to disturb someone while they're eating. Annoyed, the boss orders the NPCs to attack. The fools charge, but our boy easily dodges, smashing his plate over one idiot's head. A punk rushes in, but our guy kicks him square in the guts, knocking him cold. Another fool closes the distance, and just as our boy prepares to use space cutting, a stun grenade falls and bursts in front of the gang. The boss orders a retreat, realizing our guy has backup. As the smoke clears, our boy looks around to see who interfered. It's the blondie Mu Chang. He tells our guy he looks like he's in some trouble. When asked why he's there, Mu Chang asks if he needs more firearms, hinting he's got even more interesting stuff this time. Bro, this blondie is farming more aura than the MC first when they met, and now again. Our boy shows off his stock and tosses a bottle of water to the blondie, Mu Chang, before asking what his real intentions are. Mu Chang explains that the Sea Gang robbed him, so he was tailing them when he saw them heading toward the fortress and followed them here. He then notes that having such a massive stockpile is impossible without special channels. My god, homies, the real MC might be this blondie. He actually caught our guy off guard. With a serious expression, our boy asks what he's implying. Mu Chang insists he has no bad intentions. He just knows that a guy named Lu Haifeng has a massive stash of purified water and wants help raiding it. Wait a minute, did the blondie's hair color just change? Mu Chang says he has the layout of the place and tells our boy that once they get the water, they can sell it for a massive profit. Our boy agrees to a partnership, which stuns the blondie, but then he drops the real deal. The profit margin will be 9-1 in favor of the MC. The blondie's soul literally leaves his body on the spot. Our boy tells him if he's unwilling, they can stop talking right now. Mu Chang clings to him like a baby, begging him to rethink and offering an 8-2 margin. He knows our boy is confident and he won't find anyone else like him. The MC finally agrees, telling him that in the future, Mu Chang will be the first to receive and sell whatever goods are left over after our guy takes his share. With no choice left, the blondie agrees. They start sketching a plan using a map of the water purifier and its distribution. Fast forward, we see Mu Chang and Chen Xiao spying on the purifier site. They notice armed men patrolling and some thick girls providing special services. And wait, what is Lu Wanqing doing there? Man, the artist is too skilled. Love you, artist. Mu Chang points out that the purifier is at the back, though the exact room isn't confirmed. Chen Xiao instructs the blondie to wait for his signal and then create chaos to draw away the main force. Worried, Mu Chang asks how the hell he's gonna move that much water all by himself. Chen Xiao just says he has his own way and vanishes. Changing his clothes, Chen Xiao sneaks in. A guard stops him, demanding an ID and asking where he's going. Chen Xiao pulls out a random paper, claiming Boss Lu ordered him to check the inventory. The guard isn't buying the bullshit and demands to know who he really is. Calmly, Chen Xiao places a hand on him. Last time he used space cutting on an apple. This time, it's something different. He slices the guard, eliminating him instantly. Another guard rushes in and opens fire, but Chen Xiao dodges like he's in the Matrix and cuts the guy in half, farming some easy points. Suddenly, a swarm of guards rushes the area and he ducks into a small alleyway. As he watches them pass, a mysterious hand emerges from the shadows. Before he can even react, he's pulled back. It's our waifu, Li Yu. She just saved him from the guards. Chen Xiao is shocked to see her, and she explains she was kidnapped. When he asks if she knows where the purifiers are, she says yes. She's the one who cleans that area. She offers to lead him there. Bro, what if she betrays him? I have a bad feeling about this. To cause a distraction, they throw a bucket. The fools take the bait, allowing Chen Xiao and Li Yu to slip away. She leads him through a path with no cameras. Now that's some top-tier scouting. Once they arrive, Chen Xiao tells her to hide and wait for his call. Then, Chen Xiao gathers his energy and punches the wall, blowing a massive hole right into the purifier room. The guards inside are stunned, asking how he got there. One of the dumbest questions of all time, for sure. Before they can even reach for their weapons, our boy simply slices them into pieces and watches the system points roll in. We see our waifu, Li Yu, worrying about Chen Xiao's safety. empty. She tentatively enters the warehouse and sees everything destroyed. Gripping a brick, she goes searching for our boy, but a shadowy figure suddenly emerges. Panicked, Lee Yu tries to swing, but it's just our guy. He gets close and tells her it's time to retreat. He's finished the job. He walks out, strictly farming aura instead of points this time. Chen Xiao loads the flare gun and shoots it into the sky, signaling the blondie. Seeing the signal, Mu Chang thinks to himself that our guy isn't half bad. Following the plan, the blondie pushes a cart full of Molotov cocktails from a height, setting the entire place on fire. This creates massive panic as everyone in the area starts running. The scene shifts to our couple evacuating. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Lu Wanqing shows up. She strikes a beautiful pose, begging our boy to take her with him for the sake of their past. She claims she'll forget everything, even the trick he played making her sign the contract. Bro, the artist is seriously testing the camera limits with her. Chen Xiao just straight up calls her a fool for not understanding the situation. Lu Wanqing plays her woman card, sobbing that the Sea Gang behaved rudely and did nasty stuff to her. She claims she has nowhere to go and is willing to do anything for him. But this time, Chen Xiao is not having it. He reminds her of how she called him a simp and laughed at him when he was broke, all while sleeping with old guys behind his back. He asks if she ever thought this day would come. He brings up how, in his past life, she sold him his livestock. Finally, he slaps the bitch right off of him. He tells her acting is terrible as shit and orders her to fuck off. Then, he calls Li Yu to head back, and they walk away. Li Wanqing screams that she will get her revenge, which instantly farms huge points for our boy. Boss Liu arrives at the scene to find everything taken or destroyed. He sees a message left behind. This time it was your supplies. Next time it will be you. Boss Liu yells, demanding to know who did this. Lu Wanqing falls in front of the boss, acting hurt. She claims Chen Xiao did this and injured her when she tried to stop him. She tells the boss that Chen Xiao called him garbage and a piece of shit, and vowed to wipe his whole gang out. Enraged, Boss Liu orders his men to search for Chen Xiao, swearing he'll make the bastard pay. The scene shifts to our guys, who find themselves standing in front of a whole army of enemies. Staring at the boss, Chen Xiao mutters that he moved fast. The boss orders his underlings to capture our guy. Chen Xiao throws a fire stick at the trap they had set, creating a wall of flames that the boss is unable to cross. Furious, the boss screams that he will not let our boy live. The system farms points like crazy, and Chen Xiao just thanks him for the points, making a complete fool out of the boss. With that, his total reaches 3,000, unlocking a new ability, Spatial Barrier. The scene shifts to our boy's house, where they are throwing a party to celebrate completing the mission. The blondie is overjoyed, laughing about how Boss Liu must be eating dirt by now. Even our waifu, Li Yu, thanks Chen Xiao for helping her escape that hell. Our boy just tells her there's no need for thanks since they were classmates once. Waifu tells him he's made her feel like there are actually people in this world worth trusting. But of course, the blondie interrupts the romance by teasing our boy for saving the heroine. Then, he demands to know how Chen Xiao managed to empty the entire water supply by himself. Bro, the amount they robbed was insane. Chen Xiao just tells him he has his ways and shifts the focus, telling the blondie he needs to figure out how to sell the stash. Suddenly, the blondie falls into despair. He hadn't even thought about the logistics of selling it all yet. Chen Xiao asks the waifu why she disappeared after graduation. She explains that an accident happened at her house and her parents went missing shortly after. Their conversation is cut short when they notice the house glowing brighter than usual. Checking outside, they see fire everywhere. Boss Liu is back, hurting innocent people and setting the area ablaze. The blondie slams the table in annoyance, calling Boss Liu a coward. Waifu asks Chen Xiao what the plan is, but he's lost in thought. He realizes Boss Liu is using the neighbors as hostages to flush him out. He notes that the boss has lost any good side he might have had in the past and initially decides to wait it out. Outside, Boss Liu shouts for our boy to come out or he'll burn the entire area to the ground. His underlings are glaze riding him, calling the boss a freaking genius. With a smug smile, Boss Liu thinks he has finally won. The blondie warns that poisonous gas will fill the room and they'll run out of oxygen if they don't act fast. Chen Xiao just smirks. He was waiting for this exact moment. He pushes a button, and a high-tech fire extinguishing system engages, exhausting the flames instantly. The blondie is completely floored, seeing military-grade aerogel installed. He asks our boy how he even managed to get his hands on it. Instead of answering, Chen Xiao just rizzes up the waifu. Meanwhile, here you guys are. When you guys text a girl, she doesn't text you back even after a whole month. Stay strong, homies. Boss Liu is completely flabbergasted. One of the fool gets shoot by the aerogel and fall like a fool. Seeing this, Boss Liu orders his men to keep up the attack, betting that the aerogel isn't infinite. However, an underling reports they are already out of fuel, which infuriates the boss even more. To add some extra spice to his burning ass, Chen Xiao taunts him through the speaker, inviting him to come in for a glass of ice water to cool down. Our boy earns even more points from the boss's rage. Boss Lu growls that killing our boy would be too easy. Yeah, sure, we've seen for 3 chapters now how easy it is for you to eliminate him. With a shitty smile, the boss declares he wants Chen Xiao's house for himself and turns his eyes toward the civilians. And that's a wrap, homies. Hope you enjoyed the ride as much as I did. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I go through every single one. Subscribe so you never miss the next banger. And until next time, sayonara.